Hi, I'm Steve Breen, the owner and founder of Prosperion Financial Advisors. Welcome to this edition of Prosperion 2017 in Review. At the end of every year, I enjoy taking a look back. As you probably know, I'm a big believer in perspective and investing for the long term. And though our ability to look forward in time is still a work in progress, our ability to look back and gain some perspective, I think, is always valuable. So as we wrap up 2017, let's look back at some of the major events that defined the year. What happened in 2017? Well, first off, President Donald Trump was inaugurated. Then Neil Gorsuch was nominated to fill a vacant Supreme Court seat. North Korea starts firing ballistic missiles over the Sea of Japan, and SpaceX fires missiles that use the first reflight of an orbitable class rocket. The Federal Reserve raises interest rates now 3 times, and yet we have resignations galore from members of Congress and the entertainment industry, and we still have a week left. To say it's been a busy year would be an understatement. Yet for all that's happened, we've had one of the lowest years of volatility in the equity markets ever. Not once did the market experience a temporary pullback or even a modest pullback, despite from calls from the media for an end-of-the-world type event. While the world may have gone crazy, the markets actually have remained surprisingly calm. Remember, this time last year, the election was almost certainly going to be won by Clinton. The bizarre New York land developer, TV reality star, Donald Trump, he doesn't read books, he doesn't have any background in government, he has no interest in the legislative process, and he tweets all night long. He doesn't have a chance. Well, history has a habit of making fools out of those who predict things short term. Certainly, we've seen the economy rebound from the very sluggish, lethargic 1 or 2% growth rate that we had been experiencing. Suddenly, calls for a GDP growth of 3 or 4% don't seem that far-fetched as they did before. You throw in a little tax reform, you throw in pro-business government seeking to minimize regulation, and what do you have? You have got a recipe for a rapid economic growth. Then there's the length of the current economic expansion. It's been just, too long. Well, I would suggest that what we experienced was minimal real growth, especially after inflation, from 2008 to 2016. Now, we anticipate the markets will do exactly what they always do. They will correct. But when and where, that's anybody's guess. You see, normal markets experience a decline for some unknown reason of 10 or 15%, usually every year or so. This might come as a shock to investors because we haven't seen a correction for 2 years, since November of 2015. In spite of a pullback, I believe the United States continues to lead the world in innovation, growth, and resolve. And why do they call it, the financial people, why do they call it a correction? What the heck are they correcting from? From going up? A much better description is an unpredictable, temporary decline in prices that's followed by a long-term permanent advance. That's really what's normal, and that's what all investment classes do. So what hasn't changed? Our goal has always been to control what we can control and plan for what we can't. There are a number of things that never change. We believe in helping clients with a written, date-specific, spelled-out retirement or savings plan. We believe in the power of growing dividends and growing income and the ability to do that in the years ahead. We believe in good behavior. Turn off the noise, have a long-term perspective, and avoid the emotions of greed and fear and FOMO, fear of missing out, Bitcoin. We believe in helping people live the kind of life that they hope for and that they desire. As usual, our country has experienced turmoil this year. There's no other way around it. But we are arguably the wealthiest, healthiest, and most productive country that we've ever been. I don't know what holds for 2018, but I do know this. We'll see progress, and I'm optimistic about it, and the future is bright. If you'd like to have a conversation about this, feel free to contact your advisor at Prosperion. We are grateful for what we do for our clients. You see, it's our calling. It's our purpose. It's the only reason we're in business. And we are grateful to you. Thank you, and may God bless you and your family in 2018.